True story of a 5-decade-old presidential yacht. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Those bent on misleading Nigerians that today's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordered a luxury presidential yacht would not tell the world that retired General Olusegun Obasanjo, who knew of this existence of the yacht even as military president decades earlier, ordered the Navy to convert the yacht to a special naval gunboat after he became civilian president in 1999. Some 20 years ago, the Nigerian Navy successfully converted the old presidential yacht to a special gunboat. The yacht was bought decades earlier, back in the days, when coastal Lagos Island served as Nigeria's capital for civilians and military leaders. It is that special gunboat that the 2023 budget still rightly or wrongly referred to as a presidential yacht, for that was what it was before it was converted to a naval gunboat. The Nigerian Navy had since under President Jonathan decided to replace the special gunboat they created from the old presidential yacht. Interested officials apparently succeeded in smuggling the item in again under President Buhari, and just at the twilight of the Buhari administration, ordered and actually got the boat delivered shortly after the Tinubu administration came into office, albeit without all due and necessary approvals. Honest men media, not just critical of the Tinubu administration, but truly interested in the fact and nothing but the truth, not lies garnished as truth, would have found this truth much earlier and published it as the truth of a matter. Doing this would have properly informed Nigerians and helped to mobilize the citizenry to support true change in our government systems rather than mere distraction for the Tinubu administration. There is now the need for a new majority of vocal Nigerians to rise to equally vocally combat a numerical minority of Nigerians who are seemingly in a vocal majority today and wagging evil media wars deliberately primed to seriously mislead Nigerians to create and build animosity against the Tinubu administration. They are hiding their disinformation and misinformation efforts on the guise of patriotism. This vocal minority group are seemingly exploiting the information gap created by the abolition of the teaching of history in Nigerian schools for their selfish interest. They are bent on welling up negative public opinion against the Tinubu administration, knowing that the lack of any public accessible records or history of any kind of our institutions makes their misinformation and disinformation effort easier. Please feel free to share this post to combat those obviously now using deliberate misinformation to wage disinformation wars against Nigeria, thinking they are merely waging war against President Tinubu. They forget that Nigeria and whatever will make out of it will outlive the Tinubu administration. Well, you see this thing you are coming out to see. Look, now you sabi. They are the one that called it presidential yacht. Why did they not call it the special gunboat? Abi? It is very simple. They want to buy the special gunboat. Why did they call it presidential yacht? To me, you're not coming up because to me you're calling it a yacht now. That's after all, OBJ converted that particular yacht to a special gunboat, naval special gunboat. And you want to buy and use it to cruise more, Abi? Or what exactly are you trying to do? Why not just buy a gunboat? Why buying a yacht then wanting it to convert it? To me, just buy the same. Is it not going to cost more if you then buy and start trying to convert? Okay. Why are you busy defending what is not defendable? Just try and listen to yourself. I'm telling you. You started your write-up well, but ended badly. I concur, absolutely. It is a pathetic whitewash publication and not worthy of being taken seriously. He ended up sounding rather hollow. Some of you just come to the media space to create useless abstractions for yourself. Is Tinubu waiting for your empty defense to do whatever he wants to do with Nigeria? The impact of economic depression on Nigerians is not important to him, same as your useless defense. All that is important to him is the extravagant life of the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, and the political class. If you, if the presidential yacht will solve your problems, you have gotten it already. Why bringing OBJ's administration into this matter? The man has left since 2007 and the issue of the yacht too many of us surfaced in the 2023 supplementary budget. Navy is just telling us that they have taken delivery since June 2023. The question is, why did they take delivery when they have not paid? Or what arrangement do they have with the supplier before delivering without payment? Nigeria deserves to get answers to these questions. I tell you. The thief is explaining to gullible, useless thieves, shaming on you for defending evil done in power. The shame is on you who is incapable of accepting the truth, even when it is before you. If you are an idiot, you will realize that there is no way Tinubu was responsible for a yacht delivered in June, just days after his inauguration, when it must apparently be sea-bound when Buhari was in office. You go explain inside no evidence, continue to defend. Okay. The federal government should have explained to the nation, but not smuggling as a new item at all. Whose fault is it then? This amount of flamboyant display and blackmail of executive. Maintain pool of vehicles for official duties rather than personalized to each member despite their astounding depth. There are many fools and many squanderers and many idiots in Nigeria, too much for a country. The social media space is now used for all manner of junks. Imagine this senseless article. I'm telling you, this person is just coming to whitewash it. This yacht belonged to the River State government. It was forcefully taken by the federal government. They should return it. It's like you're not listening to what is going on. Yoruba people, I tire for some of them. If not for my former schoolmates, Olu and Ola, I would have concluded that some of them are all the same. No. Don't ever say that they're the same. They're not. These same shameless people who help to rig Tinubu into office are defending the shameless drug baron. Can a yacht of that standard be built and delivered within the inception of this administration? What do I want to make we talk now? This handiwork of bad leaders going into tarnish image of President Tinubu, they failed. If you must be a comedian by mentioning image, so you even know about of the word called image. Alright. It is called presidential yacht. It is for advanced naval operations. Stop display of arrogance. No mind them. Now within they call presidential yacht, then they will call advanced what's it called? Alright. It is difficult to understand what you mean. What did you intend to say? His purpose wasn't to say anything but to ramble until someone becomes confused. Since you were born, in whose government have you heard the word presidential yacht? Let Nigerians beware for these sinister people and not looking in schemes. If a man whose antecedents can be traced the People Democratic Party up and claims schools are wearing his assistance yes in the year he claims to have left and nothing is done, we are in for the unimaginable. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for... Alright. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.